The city confirmed it has issued advance notice of termination letters to at least 3 dozen employees, half of them in the San Diego Police Department. KPBS obtained the letter templates through a Public Records Act. The letters say the employee's refusal to take COVID tests, quote, amounts to insubordination or serious breach of discipline. But the letters are just the beginning of the city's dismissal process for the workers, says city spokesperson Nicole Darling.
So city employees who were granted an exemption from the COVID-19 vaccination mandate are required to do the weekly testing. There are several employees in the police department who have failed to comply with that weekly testing accommodation. So those who fail to comply will be issued an advance notice of termination, and they will be afforded all of their due process rights and their rights to representation. So the city has issued already advance notice of termination letters to approximately 2 dozen employees in other city departments for failing to comply with that weekly testing accommodation. Those employees have also been afforded their due process rights and rights to representation.
The city of San Diego approved the vast majority of requests to skip the COVID vaccine for religious reasons, but with the requirement that those employees then submit to regular testing. But about 10% of employees, most of them police, also insisted that testing violates their religious beliefs. They said their Christian beliefs instruct them not to use testing swabs because they contain ethylene oxide. The chemical is a known carcinogen, but it is not actually present on the swabs. It's used as a gas to sterilize them. Medical and religious experts say the employees' claims are groundless. KPBS asked Mayor Todd Gloria for his response to the claims. He says,
I think we have been exceedingly patient with these folks. We have worked on this on an individual basis to understand where they're at and what the concerns are. And so to the extent that individuals can be out of compliance and continue to work, that is not ideal. But we, of course, will follow our due process for these individuals and hope, as the vast majority of them have, that they'll come into compliance.
employees can appeal and then go through what's called a Skelly hearing. After that, if the city still decides to fire the employee, he or she would get a notice of termination from the department head. Hi, I'm KPBS reporter Claire Tregeser. Get more videos from KPBS by liking and subscribing to us here on YouTube.